everyone, Pete here with Power Up Coaching. Today we're going to talk about the 3 stages every customer or client goes through before they become a raving fan, right? And this is important because it's important to know what your customer has to go through. You have to know their journey so you know what's needed to get them to where they want to go. So if we look at the first step, right, it's awareness. Awareness is what I like to call the tofu, right? It's the top of the funnel. This is the very early stage of a buyer. This is where they maybe know about your company through whether it be ad or organically, but they don't know if they like you or not, right? And this is the time to offer them something that's educational. You're not here to sell someone in the awareness because they won't buy from you, right? They don't know you. They don't trust you. They're just aware that you exist. So what you do is you offer them something of value, right? Whether it be an ebook or a webinar or a free, session with you, something so they can get to know you better, to know your company better, to know what you do better. That is the whole purpose of this awareness phase. It's time to get them engaged. It's time to get them to go, man, I want to know more. And the more value that you put into this part right here of awareness, the easier the rest of this becomes, because they want to know you're going to give them what they need and what they want, right? And the only way to do that is through getting their information by giving them that ebook. Now, when you do that, so getting the awareness, right, is you want them to give you their information, their name, their email address, and maybe even their phone number if you're going to call them. But you want them to get engaged. You want them to, give you their information. Then you want to reach out to them to really see if they're a good fit for you. Because it's okay if they're not a good fit. I want you to understand that. I go through a lot of this, one of my courses on how to get a really great awareness, how to create an irresistible offer. That's where all this really comes in, right here. Your offer, your lead page is going to bring their awareness into their life. So once they give you the information, that's when most people would consider them a lead, right? So this is, the middle of the funnel, or the MOFU, right? This is really where these prospects, right, they have shown some kind of interest. They read your ebook, they went to your webinar, they asked you questions, they were part of, wanting to know more about you. So even in this stage, right, when you have the information and they've shown interest, they're not ready to buy yet. And I think that's important to understand and to know, is that they're not ready to buy. What they are is they're ready to learn more about you. So this is a time where you still offer them education, right? When they're a lead, you want to nurture them. You want to offer them something about your company, but also this is where it can be product related. So this is where, someone comes in and go, Pete, I really liked your ebook on how to get leads turning into raving fans. I'm interested in knowing more. What can I do? I go, great. Here, watch this video here. Look at this Excel spreadsheet. This is a program I offer that has this, and this. Covers 30 days where we're going to get you, your product out there with the information. We're going to get people to get awareness for you, and we're going to turn them into leads. That makes it so much easier to turn them into sales. So this is a part where whether you are by yourself, you're going to play all these roles. If you have a team around you, you're going to have multiple teams. The lead is where still marketing, right? This is where your marketing team qualifies the lead. It talks to the lead, right? It calls them, it emails them, it interacts with them to make sure they're a good fit with that product. Because again, if they're not a good fit with the product, it's okay. They'll be a good fit for another product that you have down the road because you're going to be listening to them. So now what happens is you talk to the leads, they sound really excited. Then it's time to get into sales. Now again, this is if you are by yourself, right? You're a one-man crew. You're doing all these roles. You can do the leads and the sales in the same pitch, right? In the same moment, as long as you're a good fit. If you're a bigger company, you may have a different sales team where the lead, qualifier will say, you know what, this is a good fit. Let me get you over to the sales department, and they're gonna help you, with the next steps. You wouldn't call it the sales department, but that's what you're doing. You're talking to the next step, which would be sales. Now this is where again you want to talk to them, right? This is where you know that they're ready to buy because they're like, man, I really love this product. I love this idea. I love your message. I love everything that you've shared with me so far. What's the next step? And you go, great, this is the program, this is the product, this is the service. And they go, great, let me buy, and they become a customer. Now, what happens if they get here, right? The marketer said this is a qualified lead. They get to sales and they go, man, this isn't right for me. Well, this is where two things can happen. One, they go, it's not right for me now, but in a week, it's going to be a different story. Salesperson follows up in a week. Or they go, you know what, this product isn't right for me. I don't feel like I'm connecting with it right. And what we do is we save their information and it gets recycled back into a lead, and they go through the process again. It may be a month, it may be a week, it may just be a different product altogether where they go, man, this is really great. But you get to recycle them and you get to use them. You don't have to start the beginners of building awareness because they know who you are. They already said that they liked your product, they liked what you stand for. But they're just going through that process again. There's so many different ways to have someone go through a funnel. And this is where it's unique for everyone's business. If this was me, and this is what I tend to do is when people want awareness, right? This is where I usually offer my ebooks. Oops, if I can learn to spell. Offer my lead books. Kind of like the one I have probably below this video. When they become a lead, I'm going to do it here. There we go. This is where I'll talk to them, whether it be email. I'll try and do it over the phone because this is the better time. I talk to them over the phone. I say, hey, great, this is what this product does. Here's another link through a video you can go watch, to learn about it. Here's a case study. You share all this information with them where they go, man, this sounds really good. And then, I'll bring them to sales. I'll be like, great, this is what the product is. This is how much it costs. This is what you get. And they'll either buy or I bring them back to a lead. And, when the next program I have come out, I'll talk to them again. And, when they say, hey, this one didn't work for me, this is why it didn't work for me, I can make a new program that's based around their needs and wants. So then they get excited for it as well. So this is the basic funnel where we have the tofu, which is the top of the funnel, right? Then we have the mofu, which is the middle of the funnel. There we go. Then we have the bofu, which, is the bottom of the funnel. There we go. And that's as simple as a funnel can get. You get your ebooks, you got your phone leads, your emails, and then you turn into sales. And if they don't buy, well, you just bring them back to the leads and the next program, the next offer. You go around that route. I hope this was helpful. I'm hoping to do more of these to help you build more awareness for your group, how to get better leads, how to get more sales. I appreciate any comments you can leave, any questions that I can answer for you. Please don't hesitate to ask because I'm going to be here to make sure you have the best possibility to get the dream life you want, to make the money you want to make. Until next time, my name is Pete. I'm with Power Up Coaching, and I look forward to helping you grow your leads into raving fans. Talk to you later.